Okay, so your favorite online aunties are here again to
Yes.
dissect some annoying.
Let's just read it for them first, because
Yeah.
the comment section of this thing, I was actually shocked. Comments like, just read
Yeah,
it
I didn't even
first.
read the comments.
I
Anyway,
read though.
So we saw this post on Diary of a Niger Girl, and is it Diary? Yeah, Diary of a Niger Girl. It's someone sent him the message. So he started by saying, "I'm not mad or anything, but
Lies.
I'm just at a place that I feel like I have to understand it as what it is and just look away. For 17 years, I have worked hard and not gone on more than one holiday except work trips. Married this woman 10 years ago, and I doubled down on work and more work. Always looking for better opportunities so that my children can raise their head high in America, as well brought up Nigerian Americans. Piano classes."
Should we talk in
Okay,
batches so that
yes.
I don't, because it's quite long.
It's quite long, yeah. So anyway, so
You can finish that.
okay.
Yeah.
Piano classes, French classes, everything. I be Niger boy. I'm responsible for my family. I don't ask my wife for anything. She works too, earns well, even though I earn more, but she's getting above average pay.
Okay. Let's dissect.
Okay.
Let's even start from, I just the wait. The the part where he said worked for 17 years.
Yeah.
And did he say he has not gone on one?
I'm not going on any
Apart from work trips.
Yeah.
Do you know, when people come and say such, I don't know if you feel like we should pity you or clap for you or what. Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, it's not something to be proud of if it's something you want.
Yes.
There are men that don't care about holidays, right? If it's something you want and you've been working for a whole 17 years, you've not taken one, you're the problem.
Yeah.
It's not your wife, it's not your job, it's not anybody. Because you get
Anybody.
leave, you get like this life should not just be about working and not trying to blend. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not something to blame your wife for, it's not something to blame your work for, it's not something to
blame
you're the
anybody
only
for.
one to blame.
Yeah.
Personally, like, my husband doesn't even like traveling and stuff. He has never complained for one day. You get, I like traveling and I travel. So it's just one of those things that if it's important to you, do
Then
it.
make it happen. Yeah.
Not when you're telling a story like this, you make it seem like you've not done it because you were
Because something-
trying to be. No, you're not the first man thinking of
Yeah.
his family. Whether it's in America, China, Nigeria, like, you're not the first.
Yeah, for me, I see this thing as when they say work-life balance, it's actually very important for you to
people
have
don't
a
get
work-life balance. Like,
Yeah.
you can't, because it leads to resentment for some people.
Yeah.
You are there resenting your wife now. You're
Because
there
why is
feeling
that
like,
the first sentence?
Yes,
Do you
he-
understand?
he feels
He's
like
thinking
he's-
about it. He said, I've been doing this,
for
sacrificing
her,
this.
for her.
Yeah.
No, sometimes it's not for her. Do you know?
This wife would have been so happy if they had gone on family vacations.
Thank you. Do you know? Something I always say. A lot of men give this reason. A lot of men, they give that reason of, oh, I do everything I'm doing for my wife, for my family. I'm like, technically, yes, but the truth is that you're doing it for yourself.
First.
You're doing it for
For
yourself.
yourself
It's not because of
first.
your wife and your family. Because many men, it is their. Okay, from how he ordered this thing now, he wants his children to be this. He
Yes.
wants his children to be that. So you are fulfilling that purpose for yourself.
To
for
be
you
happy.
To be happy.
You're
So-
a correct Niger boy, like you said.
Exactly. So don't come and put it on your wife or put it on, my children. It's that's why we always say when you're having children, having them for yourself. It's not for the children. They didn't beg you to bring them to this world. It's for yourself. So this part of him trying to make it look like he's one sacrificial husband that is just, you are doing it for yourself indirectly. Even if you carry all your money and give your wife and you're wearing bathroom slippers, it's because it gives you joy that your
Thank
wife
you.
is looking like that. Why
Thank you.
So don't just own it.
Simple.
Exactly.
Just own it. The part about giving your kids, but who doesn't want
Who
to give their
doesn't
kids the
want
best
to, yeah.
life? Do you understand? I just don't like that he started this way, because it's
Yeah.
almost like people automatically will start looking at him like, this amazing man.
He has tried.
You have tried. You have been working
Your
for
wife
17 years.
is
You'll be
inconsiderate.
shocked that this wife has been telling him, babe, let's travel, babe, let's do this, babe, let's do. Be like, no, I need to work. No, it's your problem.
Yeah, and if you cannot afford it, work harder.
Simple.
And if you know that you truly cannot afford it, even
But
after
you know
working
the
harder,
funny
then
thing,
it's not your wife's
with
problem.
everything he even said, I bet he can afford it.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's continue, Sha. And he said his wife also has a good job. He doesn't ask her for money.
Yeah.
If you actually tell yourself the truth now, you know that even though she's not bringing her money, because you know what she's bringing.
Bringing,
Do you
exactly.
understand?
Yeah.
Because that's a fact about a lot of Nigerian men and marriages, right? I know because it's America, the woman is working, she's also out of the home, blah, 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 blah. But whatever she's bringing is worth you doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
And you know the funny thing, people saying, I didn't ask her for money. You might not ask her for money directly, but there's a way you behave. There's a way you act. There's a way you do things that will force her to kind of bring her money, even though you didn't ask her.
Yeah.
Just for her peace of mind, just for her sanity, for her.
But this is definitely not the way.
Yes, exactly. So sometimes some men will say, I don't ask my wife for anything, but I'm not bringing enough money for the house, so she's making up for it. But
Are you? Yes.
But I don't ask my wife for anything.
But thank you. That's another thing. Because it might even be the case here. We don't know.
I don't ask for anything, but if the children might need something, you say I cannot afford it.
I don't have the money
now bring half. Then she should bring half, but you didn't ask her for anything.
Yes,
so
very
at the end of the day, like
you're wise.
Well, of course, now you know.
I know. But that's true. Like, that's true. It happens quite often.
Yeah.
Everywhere. There's even sometimes I'll collect money for something and then I'll go and realize, oh, the price is way more than what I collected. I'll make up for it. I don't go back and say, but you didn't give me enough money. No, I just make up for it. But you technically I give you money.
Exactly. But when he's telling the story out there, he will not say, she doesn't use her money for anything.
Yeah, true.
You lie, or
I don't think there's any woman that don't use her money for anything in their home. Actually, a woman with kids.
Exactly.
But let's continue.
And you're not Nedwoko Abina Dangote.
You're not my dear. You're not Dangote. You're not $10.
Exactly. Anyway, recently, I just tired. I became exhausted. I told Madam I want a break from work. I just want to sleep and wake up and not go anywhere or do anything for a while. She said, how long do I want to take off? I said, I don't know. With what I do, I can get a job at any time if my company won't allow me take the time I want. Not to talk of my career level, but for now, I just want day. I felt my wife was supportive, but after 1 month, she said she doesn't want to hear that my savings has finished. With all this laziness I want to start doing. I told her that if savings finish, she will fill the gap now.
Let's even dissect before we continue the second part of the story. Again, I can't wait to talk. So let me tell you, do you know, for me, this story is not adding up. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Let me tell you why. He said he didn't tell his wife how long when she asked. He said he doesn't know, but he wanted to rest for like 1 month, 1 or 2 months. A lot of people have 30 days leave in a year. That's 1 month. That's even more than 1 month for some people. I know my husband's leave is up to even 6 weeks. If you count it 5 days, 5 working days per week. Sometimes he breaks it down into 2 times a year or something. Like, he's always at home during Christmas. Like, since I got married, I think maybe only once he actually worked during Christmas. So it depends on, like, now that you want to rest for a month or 2, what happened to your leave?
Well, exactly.
Did they sack this man and he's here alive?
It's possible.
Because what happened to your leave? Why don't you take your leave?
Yeah.
And why do you have to quit?
Exactly.
To take 1 or 2 months off. To be honest, most companies will accommodate that if you give them a good reason why.
No, but he's even saying that even if that the company will agree, but
yes,
exactly.
That so that
another job.
That's still the thing, though. You're resting for 1 or 2 months, and my own is clearly you're still a young man. You've been married for 10 years, so you're most likely married in your 20s, 30s at most. Okay, now you're in your 30s or 40s. You're still too young for this, for whatever
what
it is.
What you want to do, yeah.
Do you understand?
You're still too young for
my father has not rested to today. But just have that balance. It's because he doesn't have that balance.
Yeah, he doesn't have the balance, yeah. And another thing with people that talk like this, they are not targeting the real issue.
Yes.
The real issue is not that he's tired. The real issue is not.
It might even be that he hates his job.
Yes, or he's depressed, or he's going through midlife crisis. Something else is the issue, but he wants to make it look as if it's just normal. It's not normal.
No, he's trying to make it look at, the point of this whole thing is to paint his wife
as
a bad person. Yeah. Yes. He's trying to make it, to be honest, I tell you this for a fact, period, dot on caps lock. If my husband doesn't lose his job, or a life-threatening illness, God, I beg you, we don't want any of these things. Or like something major that I'm not putting. Exactly. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to come out here and pretend like I'm not doing it, because there's been a way we've been living our life all these years, right? We have a structure. Yeah. Changing that structure now after 10 years is not easy.
Exactly.
Your wife cannot balance after 1 month and just accept her fate. No.
Exactly.
No, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
The dynamics is changing too quick.
Too quick, yeah.
It's not like something gradual happened and, you made the choice to put her in that situation without even consulting her.
Exactly, because that's another thing I wanted to say. I always say this thing that women can accept almost anything if you tell them
and tell them nicely.
Involve them, if you involve them, if you tell them the truth, if you're open with them, if you're honest.
Yeah,
a lot of women will actually support you. But the truth is that a lot of men see it as their rights. They see it as you have to do this. So they don't even want to, like, they feel bad. As in, they feel like they are less of themselves if they have to seek permission from their wives for such things. Because if this man started on time, I mean, he knew that, I'm sure he knew that this time was coming.
Yes.
If
start preparing his wife.
Exactly. So if from as in early on, he had been preparing his wife, telling her about these things, you know, trying to see how the things can work out, how to balance it, it would have been a different case. But just waking up one morning and saying you're tired, you want to stay at home.
And also, if your savings is going to finish after 1 month, you have not reached to rest.
Exactly.
Continue working, my friend. You are not the only person. You have not reached. After 1 month, jobs. You have not reached even rest. You should be ashamed of yourself for saying you want to. After 1 month, 1 month only.
As in,
you've been working on your life
for 17 years.
But that's the reality about a lot of abroadians.
Yeah,
you know, they never make enough money to blow. I don't know how to explain. A lot of them, they make enough to live by. Yeah, but once you lose that job, you're broke fast. Yeah,
it's true.
But in Nigeria, it's easier to actually make money, have savings.
Yeah. So he said, I know how much she earns. I know put I, but this time
you're not supposed to. Please, we're not supposed to clap for you.
Let me just rest small. The pressure I have been getting at home to go back to work just after 1 month of staying at home and just enjoying my children and resting is something else. She reminds me every day that she didn't marry a lazy man. Good. I told her, if I collapse and die, will she be happy? She said that's what lazy men say. She said she's disappointed in me and she's no longer attracted to me, seeing me just lying around the house. Despite my busy schedule, I still pick my kids from school. Not to talk of
which busy schedule? Are you not resting?
I still pick my kids from school. I think when he was still working. Okay. Not to talk of now that I'm on a break. I take care of them, drop them off, take them to lunch, even make meals for them. I'm really enjoying my time with them. But all this pressure from my wife is making me see life differently. Between you and I wanted full 2 months off, which my company gladly gave me. But now I'm taking 4 months off. I told my wife, she almost screamed down the house. But that's what I'm going to do. And I have told her we will split the bill 70-30 going forward. I have seen another side of her and it's not pretty at all. I'm a provider. I own it, no wahala. I felt so bad after I started recording our conversations in case.
Do you know I'll divorce this man? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because of this. So I'll have something to show my lawyers because I won't lose my life and all my hard work for anything. I
will divorce you. Before you even reach lawyer, I will divorce you. This man is not a kind man. He's not a good person.
Yeah, he's not.
Your company gave it to me. So now you are trying to do something just to purposely
spite your wife.
Yeah. No, he's not a good person.
Yeah. And the truth is that he's being very selfish about what everything he's saying.
Extremely selfish.
Yes, okay.
I said from the first sentence.
Yeah.
He was just trying to put the blame
on his wife.
Her.
Yeah.
You people have a life you're used to. You're not ill, you're not sick, you're not anything. Your company gave you 2 months off. She asked you, how long will you stay home? You say you don't know. Exactly. Only because you know men like
let it not be that I told that 1 month I'm now staying longer.
Not even just that. It's like, why do you want to know? They start getting offended by such questions. See, this man is not a good person. I don't know how people are seeing him like a good, because the comment section, people are trying to insult the girl. She's mean. She's going to go and check the comments if he's there. She's this and she's there. But those are people that don't have sense. And if they were in the same situation, they will even do worse than this girl.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you know, I don't like stories like this. It's a very selfish story.
People keep forgetting that if your life works a certain way, it's difficult to change it. For instance, me, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I take care of my kids. It's not easy, but I do it, right? If my husband comes, even though I complain, if I'm something that I used to complain sometimes, this children are stressing me, this and that. If my husband says, okay, no wahala, I come and be going to work, let me do it. I'll say, no way, I better rest. It's not that deep, okay? It's not that bad. So that's just human nature. So for you to come to a conclusion that now we're doing 70-30, now we're doing this.
That's a man that does not care.
Yes, without actually understanding her own point of view. Do you know what she's going through at her own workplace? Do you know what she has been going through trying to manage things and patch the house and hold things together? Yes, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah, okay, because you're at home. Of course, if you're at home, you're supposed to do all those things now. Is it the wife that will now do when you're at
she's
home?
Working?
Exactly.
And that's another part that people will praise him for. Are people even mad?
No, did she give birth alone? Is it what they call it, amoeba delivery? Did she just divide herself to make her children? She procreated with a human being, and he should do what he's supposed to do.
He's the one that you are free.
Exactly.
Don't say it, let's clap for you. You are not even doing enough. From what you mentioned, you cook for your children and take them to school
and bring them back. Yeah. For me, that's what you are supposed to do. So we're not supposed to clap for you for it. The point of the matter is that this guy is not being considerate. What he's asking of his wife, she would have accepted this, what he's asking of her, if he had actually just sat down to talk to her
that
about
first
it.
time that she asked him how long, blah blah blah. Why were you not just truthful?
Exactly.
I don't know why men
if you are facing
why were you not just truthful? You're saying you don't know, but you knew the plan. You took 2 months off. You know what your plan is.
It's almost like he wanted issues.
Yes, I think so.
He wanted
I think so. He's a man that he's saying, I've never asked her for anything. That sentence again is a problem.
Of course,
it means that his eye is there.
Is there, of course.
And he purposely did this to see what will happen. You know that kind of thing. He's not a good man.
Yeah. He
not a good man
purposely
at
wanted
all.
issues, because at the end of the day, if you're like, even when I said this even to women that always, when they're talking about their careers and stuff, they try to blame motherhood as a problem. Like, you have career, you have your children, but for some reason you are blaming your children for you not progressing in your job. Why are you not blaming your job for not allowing you progress, knowing that you have kids? Do you get my point? Like, you're placing the blame on the wrong person. If your job is giving you so much pressure, blah 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 blah, then quit and look for a better job. Read up, get a degree or whatever. Do something. Like, imagine if you had said, okay, this job is giving him so much pressure, he's not mentally okay, he's not this, he's not that, he wants to find a new job. Can she feel him while he's looking for a new job? I'm sure his wife will accept it.
That's communicating it a totally different way. That new job might even take him 6 months to find it.
Thank you.
Even though as a woman, I'll still complain, this thing is hard, but I will do it. Do you understand? But his approach, I don't know, why are we the only ones seeing something wrong with this approach?
Well, maybe. Come on, watching this.
For me, it's the approach. I was so mad. It's the approach, and now you have made a rule 70-30 as the man that you are. You have made the rule, like, no, it's not a discussion. You have made the rule as the almighty of the family. It's not a discussion whatsoever. It's your choices, your rules, your house, your children, your wife, your properties. So whatever you say happens. You're not having discussion, not communicating anything you're feeling, what you want to do. No form of communication. It's just like an order and order and order. This is what will happen. This is what I'll do. This is what I'll happen. It doesn't make sense.
And he's saying that the wife said he should not. The wife doesn't like seeing him lying around the house. So you're lying around the house.
Thank you.
So why are you not making it look as if
Thank
you're
you.
busy at home? You're
my
lying
own
around
is
the
that
house.
my husband is even employed, and when my husband stays at home too much, especially when he's on the bed, when he's in his office, I'm okay with that. On the bed too much. First of all, no, it's either I leave the house, or I go to another room or something. We said it recently in this video, one of our recent videos. I don't want that all the time. Like, truth be told, there's how I start looking at my husband if he becomes unemployed today and you're lying around the house. Exactly. The attraction will go down to -50.
I'm telling you.
The love will go down to minus. That's a fact. Let's stop pretending.
Thank you. That's why when I see women that are trying to bash her, I'm like, you know the truth. Why are you deceiving yourself?
Especially a man that has been a provider.
Yes.
It's a pure fact.
Why are you deceiving yourself?
Imagine me, my husband now, all of a sudden, you see me, even in this marriage, all of a sudden, let me say I even get a full-time job now, and I stop being a stay-at-home mom. I get a full-time job. I'm always busy out of the house, and my husband has to take care of the things I used to take care of. My husband will use them for 12 minutes.
Thank you.
He's not used to it.
Yes.
He does not like it.
Do you know?
My husband will hate that my job. My husband, in fact, he will do anything in his power to go back to work so that he will start enjoying what he used to enjoy when I was at home again.
Let me even tell you guys something. I'm sure some people will say it's not whatever. Anyway, believe what you want to believe.
Yes. What was you stated is facts.
It's facts, okay? It's not opinion. Facts.
It's fact.
Wikipedia. So the truth is that on a biological level, is even deeper than just human interaction. On a biological level, women are attracted to hardworking, strong providers. It is a biological thing. It is innate.
Yes, even the way our brains are wired.
Yes, on a biological level. So even when you have a husband that is good to you, he's nice, he's helpful around the house, this is that. If he's not providing, if he's not hardworking, if he's not, because it is even subconscious. It's not like you even want to resent your husband. This lady is
right. The way she said he's lazy is true. That's
exactly.
Do you know, let me tell people the funny thing. My husband, I'm sure he'll watch this video. Maybe not. I should tell my husband. I'll just look at him maybe when he's lying around, he'll not go to work or something that day, and he's not working from home. Because when you're working from home, at least you're not on the bed. You are sitting down in an office chair on a table. It's better. I'll just look at him and say, Shebi, you know that if you're unemployed, you'll not be married to them. My husband will be like, Nello, what the fuck? Like, Osim, he will not tell me, I say, I dey lie. I am telling you. I don't like lazy men. I can't stand lazy men. My husband is one of the most hardworking people I've ever come across in my whole existence.
Exactly.
And just his 2 days of lying on the bed, I'm just looking at him like, if this was your life, we're not going to here now, no. Because especially if it's your life by choice.
By choice, yes.
Not by force. Of course, like I say, if my husband, if it's his life by force that he can't work, I will sell my kidney self, but we'll feed. Do you understand? I'll do whatever it takes. Like literally whatever it takes, I will bring money into that home. But by choice, I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, exactly. So when women are here bashing them, be considerate, you're just deceiving yourself there.
Cannot.
The truth is that you cannot
They know
stand.
the truth.
You know the truth. Do you know
But then again, this man is manipulative. The way he phrases his story.
Yes,
if you are not wise like us,
exactly,
you will not get it.
You will miss it.
You will not be able to read between the lines.
The lines, exactly. And do you know this thing I was saying about on a biological level? Do you know that even men, right, when they are married to women who are not available in the home, let's just tell ourselves the truth. Those men are not happy deep down.
They are not.
They're not saying that you should not work.
And
they're not saying that you should not make a living. They're not saying that you should not, do your own thing.
Yeah.
But if you see a home where the wife is outside most of the time, is the house help or stranger taking care of the children, the man is usually not happy. Let's just say the truth.
You even always know it from the home itself.
Thank you.
From the way things function, from the way things are,
the way the man
from the
talks.
maintenance level of the home, the everything, like the relationships.
Even the most domesticated man in quote. I don't know why they say men are domesticated. When meanwhile women, why are we not domesticated?
Women are these days claiming not to be domesticated self, and now they want men to be domesticated. Now life, now the life.
Even the most domesticated man in quote, he does everything. He cooks, he cleans, he blah 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 blah. If the wife is not available to do some certain fundamental things that women do, that man will not be happy. He might not say to the wife,
and things just don't feel complete.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't feel whole.
So let's stop making excuses for one gender and leave the other one. Let's stop making excuses for the man. Oh, this one, that one, that one. If the roles were reversed, will he like it? If the wife was to say, you know what, I don't want to take care of my kids. I don't want to do anything in this house. I want to just go travel the world and have fun. Take care of your business, okay? I need a break. I want to and the break is not even staying at home to take care of the kids. No, my own break that I want is to travel.
I want to leave all of you.
Yes, I want to be, on a yacht, shaking my bum in a tongue, okay?
He answered it.
Let's see how he will feel. Because people make this look as if women,
that man will die. See this man talking. Are you not supposed to be working? My father has been working all his life. See, his father died at a very young age. He has been working since before he even became a teenager. He's still working to today at his old age. What is your excuse? I don't get it.
No, like what I said.
No, you've been working for 17 years. Now you cannot work. Common school. Do you know how many years we go to school? You go to 6 years primary school, 6 years secondary school. That's 12 years. Now go to uni again. Stop halfway. Say I'm tired of all this shit.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, if you look at this thing deeply, the man is not saying what the real problem is. He's not saying it. And I feel like part of the problem is that he's resenting his wife for even working. He's resenting his wife for living her dreams. So he feels like, why can't I live my own dreams in quotes? That's what he's.
You're just a lazy man.
Just a lazy man. Yeah, he's resenting his wife because
your dream should be to work hard for your family.
She makes more than average money. She's not contributing anything.
Is she supposed to?
He should face the real issue. If he's going through midlife crisis, he should say it. If he doesn't like his wife anymore, he should say it.
And another thing, when men like this say this, she's not contributing any money. Again, even family structures like mine, where I don't use my money for things of the home, right? Where I'm giving money for everything that goes on in the home, right? I still use my money for a lot.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, how do I put it? I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Him,
I know exactly what you mean.
Yes, him saying it like that is trying to avoid the truth. He's still trying to just paint his wife a certain way.
Yeah.
Because even with all the money that is given to me, I use my money for a lot of things. And there are things that I don't even bother asking my husband for.
Yeah.
I do it.
We used to say it every month that from next month, we're going to separate things.
Yes.
We're going to use 2 different accounts.
Yes, we say it every month. Yes, let my money not enter because I'm like, how can this money I collected now? 1 week later, it's finished. Yeah. And I use my money and make up. Do you understand? A lot of women will not just come and start disturbing you because of that structure. It still comes back to the structure we're talking about.
Yes.
There's that structure that I get this money end of every month and this money is supposed to last a month.
Yeah.
And I know that the money is enough for a month because now me calculate them.
Exactly.
Now me tell you.
Exactly.
Then now you give me. You get. I know it's supposed to last a month. So
but
even if
change.
Yes, exactly. Things prices are changing. Things are changing. Blah blah blah. I still add my money. I don't go telling my husband I added my money.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't go telling him, oh, okay, I just added the money. Depending on what, though, I can collect my money back. But for the most part, I don't go telling him that. I just add it because, of course, they're my kids too. He's my husband, he's my family. And apart from adding my money, do you know that sometimes it can be gifts.
Thank you.
What's the word I'm looking for? Gestures. Just doing things for the family as well and putting my money. So I don't know any woman that don't use their money for anything.
Yeah, do you know? And another thing people forget again is that there are some things. Let's, for instance, like what we said about in my own home is the same thing too. The fundamentals is taken care of by my husband, right? There are some things that as a woman, I deem it fit to be done in the home. Yeah. That's, I cannot explain it in proper English to my husband. Like, there's no PowerPoint I want to do for him that will make him get it. Do you get? So things like that, I don't bother trying to. So for instance, I was telling her how I went to buy notebooks for Sophia, my last born. I went to buy like a pack of notebooks. How do I explain that nonsense now to my husband?
It's really nonsense.
It's real nonsense. How do I explain that? She likes writing, so I went to buy her a pack of notebooks. But I didn't collect the money
writing as toy, as joke, not learning.
She's just two, so
it's not learning.
Not learning.
But
because I just saw that she likes it, I went and bought it and gave it to her. But how
that one is even at least cheap and affordable.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's in bigger scale.
Yes, exactly. That you can't even explain. Like even yourself trying to explain it, you sound stupid.
Yeah.
So such things, you use the money for it. It makes you happy. It makes the child happy.
Yeah.
Then the man will not come and say she does not use her money for anything or get rest.
It's with the rest. No, there's so much this man is not saying. But you guys should let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Because maybe that 12 also no get sense. But then again, it's possible. Don't believe anything you hear on the internet. Maybe we are just here supporting a woman. Meanwhile, deep down we know.
We know exactly. So
it might even be that is also that are hustling. That's why we're making all these videos to take care of our families, to pay all the bills in the house. And we're here telling people they don't do. If you be lie,
don't listen to us. So don't know what we're saying. Just do you?
Do you?
Yeah. Who are we to judge?
Okay. Nobody to judge.
Allow your husband to stay home for a year if he wants. He's the man.
This woman is a bad person. Yes. No problem.
The man has tried. He deserves to rest.
He should rest. He should retire now early.
Thank you.
He's good. He's tired. Yes.
Which one is taking care of children?
Why should he take care of children when he has worked for 17 years?
And he's not a woman. Yeah, so he needs to relax and be taken care of. Okay.
Your wife, you are wicked. No
Very
problem.
Wicked woman. Anyway,
we'll see people in the next video.
Yeah. Bye.